Hi, Ali Channel here, back in this spot with this simple review or unboxing review of this new SJ4000 Sports HD DVD. It says 1080p H.264 Full HD camera, and it is available in many different fancy colors. Let's take it out of box and see what's inside. First thing that I want to take out is this. Alright, now we are in focus. If you are looking at it, you can see, if someone does not know GoPro, they will say, this is GoPro 3 Black Edition in my hands. With this waterproof casing, it is 30 meters deep waterproof, like up to 30 meters in the water, it is waterproof. So let me put it next to the GoPro first. Alright, tell me which one is GoPro. If I'm looking at the camera, no, this is GoPro 3. So this is GoPro 3 camera, and you can see the similarities in shell. Okay? Alright, now let's not talk about the looks, let's talk about the dimensions. Okay? Let me take the cameras out. Now here we are. Let's look at these two cameras. Size, dimensions, they are actually the same. But when we turn them around, SJ400 is a little thicker in its dimensions. But weight-wise, it's only 44 grams, and it also has a built-in LCD on the backside. So basically, you can actually see the image, and you can actually see what your camera is looking at when you are mounting the. So this is basically a very good feature, I would say, having an LCD right here on the back, because we can mount the camera accurately to get very good shots from it on board quadcopters or our RC airplanes or wherever we're using. Normally, mounting the GoPro, later we find that something was in its view all the time. But having an LCD, this will make it easier for us to see if something is in the view or not. We can move the camera forward and backward and make sure the camera is not looking at anything. So yes, I like the built-in LCD feature on this one. Now, enough with the comparisons, so I will put the GoPro aside and focus on this new HD 1080p SJ4000 camera. I actually got it from tmart.com. The link is in the video description. Let's look at the other stuff in the box. Once taken out of the box, we have a whole lot of goodies that actually come with this tiny little camera right here. Alright, so let's look at them. We have the user manual, we have the double-sided tapes with some kind of metal wire, I'm not sure what is this for. We have the Velcro straps and probably the head mount or something like that. We have other kind of lots of kinds of mount and extensions for it. We also have a belt mount, which I like, so you can actually mount the camera on your belt. We have a bicycle mount, we have other clips and mounts, and also we have the rear panel for this one, which actually the same. I'm not sure why they gave this a spare one. Well, they thought in case you will just break it, so they gave it to you. And a spare one, which is very kind of them. So these are actually a lot of goodies that come with this camera and give you a lot of options to mount it on various vehicles, aircraft, quadcopters, multi-rotors, different heads, helmets, bicycles, you name it. I mean, there are plenty of options for you to mount it. Alright, now let's talk about the camera itself. Now, before we go ahead with this little HD camera, let's take a quick look at its features in the user manual. Okay, pretty simple. The first pages are in English, of course. Okay, they describe all the buttons and stuff, and also the mounting options and what you get with it. All right, and some how to use the camera stuff, but what I'm looking for is right here possibly. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so we have the LCD 1.5 LTPS. I am not sure what does that mean. Then we have a 160-degree wide angle lens on it. We have lots of language options. Okay, the resolution of video, that is what we are interested, is really nice, and that means you can see, hey camera, come on, pick it up. We have 1080p, not 080p, actually that's a mistake. We have a 1080p at 30 frames per second and 720p VGA at 60 frames per second. So basically, if you're going for quadcopter flights, I would say 720p with 60 fps will be more vibration tolerant. Alright, let's read more, and we have recording format MOV, compressed format is H.264. Wow, nice. Resolution of photos, maximum 12 million pixels or 12 megapixels. Storage up to 32 GB on micro SD card. Then we have single shot shooting or self timer, that is time lapse or continuous shooting on set intervals if you want to take pictures. Okay, well, rest of the things are not that important to read. The most important things we have already taken a look at. Now if you're looking at the camera in my hand, the build quality, the shell quality is really nice. Nothing looks very cheap on it. It's all plastic. I don't want to drop it to test its durability, because for dropping they have given the shell, the protection shell. Now when you turn on, there's a power button and also the mode button in the front. Then we have a selection button and we have the up and down slider buttons. So let's power it on and look at the LCD. The sound when it turns on is similar to Sony cameras, so I'm suspecting they have something Sony inside in here. I'm not sure, but for now I am very much concerned about its video quality and photo quality. Okay, so I still have to fully charge the camera. I haven't charged it. Yes, the most important thing we need to see is how long is the battery life. Okay, so this is the video, this is the picture, and then playback, and then we have the menus. Alright, here we are. So we have resolution. So we have a resolution. Cyclic record means if you want to overwrite when the card is full. HDR, motion detection. Wow, that's a nice feature. We have motion detection there. Very annoying date stamps, which I have already turned off. Capture mode, upside down or whatever. Then we have the my camera is having trouble focusing on it. Then we have the image size, quality, sharpness, white balance, color. Oh yeah, I see something like we can also set the ISO and exposure. Face detection, anti-shaking. Anti-shaking means stabilizing the image, right? And we have the quick review after taking picture, language, date, time, beep sounds, screensaver frequencies, car mode. That means when you want to use it as a car DVR, as soon as you plug the power from the car, it will start recording, and as soon as you disconnect the power, it will stop recording. Okay, very simple. All right, now what else that we forgot to see in this is this. Let me see. This is a quadcopter, and focus on the screen. Yay! We have zoom in and zoom out features. You can see we have 4x zoom, and basically this is a digital zoom that I would say. Let's look outside in my messy apartment balcony. So basically I would say this is a digital zoom. However, the picture does not distort so much, and actually amazingly it stays very, very clear. So far it likes very nice little camera, but is it worth every penny you pay for it or not? That's what we need to see when we go out and shoot some videos. So for now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this one up and pick GoPro up, and of course I'm gonna compare it with the GoPro. Thank you very much, company, because you made it like GoPro. So I'm gonna compare it with the GoPro. And right now what I'm gonna do is go out, like hang my head and hands out of the window and take a few pictures and take a quick little video with the trees and Irish toys indoors, so that we can see a lot of colors and how this handles the colors. And of course indoors it's dark. I can also see what light handling the new camera has. Alright, let's go ahead and do it right away.